Hlasela Tlala Ka Diratswana is a food security program aimed at lessening hunger by encouraging families to grow food in their own backyards. Approximately 70,000 households have benefited from this project. The Department of Agriculture and Rural Development in Bloemfontein will be hosting provincial awards to recognize the families that have contributed to this initiative. We're here to share more on the topic. We're joined by the head of the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, Peter Thabethe. Peter, welcome. I believe you're in our Bloemfontein studios. It's so good to have you with us.
Good morning, Leanne, and the listeners and the viewers.
Peter, let's begin by talking about the drought problems that we're faced with in this country. How are the farmers still managing at a time like this to contribute towards the economy?
This year in the Free State, we have a severe drought problem. We did not get the rains that we expected, that we're normally getting every year. Then we have had serious problems of not having enough food for livestock, and also the crops are struggling. So the department, working together with the National Department of Agriculture, we are assisting especially the needy farmers in communities in rural areas to assist them to provide food and water for their livestock for them to be able to survive.
Yeah. Has this led to a shortage of food for some families?
Due to the shortage of rainfall, a lot of grass did not do well, so there isn't enough grazing for the livestock. And also the water for the livestock is not enough. The storage dams have dried up. A lot of the boreholes has also dried up.
Yeah, but in terms of the lack of food for families and people really starving and struggling in the area, are you finding this is happening a lot more?
We have since started the program Hlasela Tlala Ka Diratswana, which means attacking hunger through vegetable gardens, where we are encouraging communities at their backyard to do vegetable gardens. We also assist them to do water-saving techniques and water harvesting so that they can grow their own food to fight in looking for us to eradicating hunger. We look into backyards, we go into churches, schools, clinics, community centers. We're encouraging them, each one, to do a vegetable garden with the space that they have at their disposal.
Yeah. Have you found that a lot of people have actually taken this up? Is it working?
The program started in 2013. A year in 2014, we had calculated about 43,000 people participating. Last year, we had about almost close to 70,000 participants participating. People are competing within communities. They start from a street level. Each street will compete in vegetable garden. They go to the level of the municipality, the district, and then we end up at the provincial level looking for the best gardens that people are having.
Yeah. So
we have about 6 categories. Backyard gardens, church gardens, school gardens, community gardens, and community development centers. They compete at those 6 levels.
Yeah, it's a great initiative. It really is. So you're rewarding people for basically doing good for themselves and the communities around them, which is fantastic. Just in terms of the rainfall that's come down over these last couple of days, has it helped? Are we seeing the situation getting a little bit better, or is it still a long way from recovery?
There is a great improvement. We have collected a bit of water into our dams. The situation is improving, but the grass takes a bit of time to germinate and grow. So we still have to provide support for some time until the situation would have improved.
Yeah. Just finally, the awards and this particular program that you're running, how are you encouraging more and more people to get involved and actually, this shouldn't just be for the Free State. We could all learn from something like this because it's actually a very, very nice initiative. How are you encouraging people to get involved in this?
Liad, we are going into communities. We are encouraging them to each one to have a vegetable garden at their own backyard. Instead of putting a loan of flowers, we encourage people to put vegetables. It helps in food security. It also help in terms of healthy lifestyle. We also encourage the communities to preserve the food in different forms. They can eat fresh, but also preserve for later use. So we're going into all these institutions, into communities, talking about how to conserve water so that they can use for their gardens, and also harvesting the water from their roofs, also from the rain, so that they can start own vegetable gardens with water that they are harvesting themselves.
Well, best of luck for it, and more importantly, I do hope that you get lots and lots of rain out in the Free State to help the farmers and to help the communities in the area. Peter Thabethe is joining us live from our Bloemfontein studio. He's the head of the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. Thanks again for being our guest.